Hey, how's it going, everybody? Coach Kyle here, and this just in studies that prove what we already know. Cycling time trial performance is improved by carb ingestion during exercise, regardless of fed or fasted state. So this study addressed a common issue, a little issue, with many endurance sports studies, and it was that they're often done on participants who eat nothing or very little before the actual time trial. For example, the study I participated in back in college only let me eat, I think, a little bar before the cycling time trial. And it has been suggested that it's possible carb intake during endurance activity maybe isn't as useful if breakfast was eaten. So this study found that even when breakfast was provided before the exercise, carb intake during the exercise was beneficial for the time trial. But, but, carb intake during exercise can overcome a lack of breakfast as well. So it's beneficial if you ate breakfast and if you didn't eat breakfast. So in this study, exercise started at 9 a.m., which was about 3 hours after breakfast or 15 hours after an overnight fast for the participants who didn't eat breakfast. So then before exercise and every 15 minutes of a constant load exercise. So they had some fatigue induced before the time trial. So they had every 15 minutes of during a constant load exercise of 105 minutes, and then 5K into a 10K time trial, they were given a carb beverage or a placebo. And the results showed that regardless of the fasted state or the fed state, when carbs were consumed during the exercise, this is important, the rate of perceived exertion, how hard it felt, was lower with a carb intake. The constant load exercise had lower perceived exertion as well. Glucose concentration, carb oxidation were all higher, obviously, when they were taking in carbs. But most importantly, people that consumed carbs did the time trial faster. So people, you gotta listen to this. You gotta put it into practice. If you want to race, cycle, run, perform faster, you need to eat your carbs. And if you want to know how and what to eat, go to kylekranz.com/racing-fuel.